Welcome to this episode of After Hours. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do stress-free precision shingles. So, once upon a time, I put these shingles on the gable and I forgot that I needed to shingle this back part. So today I'm going to show you how to line up shingles on this guy and then make it so it's really easy to put together. And if some people struggle, like, oh, my shingles are crooked or I can't get the spacing right, so today we're gonna tackle that. So let's get started. My cat. So the first thing to talk about before even getting started with layout and planning is the type of shingles. Okay, I have gone through many different brands of shingles, and by far the best shingles I have ever used is by a company called Real Good Toys. Their products are not on Amazon. You have to order them from their website. So it's gonna take like a week to come in, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So yes, I'm gonna use these shingles. I keep a bag on hand just in case something happens or I need to re-shingle something. So let's plan how we're gonna lay it out on this guy. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do is just inset this in here. And then I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm going to mark where these shingles line up. And I believe these shingles are offset by 3/4 of an inch. I'd have to double check. So the way I actually laid these shingles down is actually on a sheet of paper first, and then I glued the paper on top of here. But for this instance, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to be using this miniature T-square quite a lot in this video. This T-square really helps make sure everything is squared up and not off center. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of mark where the shingles are laying and where they're gonna meet up. So what I'm doing is basically making a grid on the back of this panel. So I know relative where things are gonna be happening. 6, 1, 2, 3. And since this is at an angle, I'm going to have to make straight lines by doing 2 marks and then drawing a line. So the best way to lay shingles is to actually start from the bottom. That way you get an overlap that you want. So the top of the shingle is gonna line up with the line. So this next one is gonna be here. So that way you have a accurate overlap of the shingles like that, and they'll match the ones that are currently on the roof. And because this is angled, I'm actually gonna line it up to the side of this. And then I'm gonna let it dry. So once it's dry, then I'll flip this over and then trim with my X-Acto along the edge. So let's do the first row. Okay, so I've got this pretty much filled all the way. Now, the only thing left to do is to get this connection that matches up to here. So, the shingles end here. So what we need to do is measure where the shingles are ending, and then draw a line on top of these shingles, so then we can say, okay, this needs to fit to what mark, and then we will trim the top like we did for the rest of the sides. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna use something straight to mark where it's starting. So now I'm just gonna connect the 2 dots. And you don't really have to worry about making a mark because, well, in my case, I'm painting it really dark. Say you want to keep it this light color, you can just make sure when you're placing a shingle, you go just below the line. That way the line doesn't ever show up. So no worries there. Okay, thank you so much for watching After Hours. This is gonna need one more coat of stain, but this way you can see the difference of where we actually replace the shingles and where the old shingles start. So you can see those lines continue all the way around, even though this part comes out. So that is all for After Hours. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.